Hi, this is Kent Sovereign, State Director of AARP Iowa. It's first day of the state legislative session for 2012. We've heard the opening remarks of the House and Senate majority and minority leaders have laid out their priorities. With me today, Anthony Carroll, our Associate State Director for Advocacy. Anthony, what are we looking at for the early days of the legislative session? What are you planning on working on once you get up on the Hill?
Yeah, well, there's a variety of issues we'll be working on health care, financial security, but one of the first things out of the gate that we'll be working on is what we call our campaign to speak up now or pay later, and that's a reference to our utilities campaign. One of the first things we expect action on out of the gate is House File 561. It's a bill that actually passed the Iowa House last year. It's eligible for debate in the Iowa Senate from day one. And it's a bill that proposes to build a potential new nuclear power plant by shifting the costs and risk of that 10-year estimated build onto ratepayers. And AARP doesn't have policy or opposition to nuclear power, but we do is oppose this type of legislation called CWIP, CWIP legislation, Construction Work in Progress, which forces utility customers in Iowa, residential, commercial, and industrial, to front the costs of potential plants, multi-billion-dollar plants. And this legislation, House 561, specifies that there's no caps on costs, and in fact that if the plant is canceled at any point along the way, or it takes about 10 years, they say, to build, at any point along the way, if it's canceled, customers still have to pay all the accumulated costs and profit. So we oppose House File 561. We think there should be caps in place. We think that they should not bear the brunt of the cancellation risk or cost of overrun. You know, in state after state where the CWIP legislation has passed, estimates have doubled, tripled, or quadrupled within years of initial estimates. So we think that utility companies and shareholders are the appropriate people to bear that risks, and we want affordable and accessible power, but we want to make sure that Iowans' pocketbooks are protected and preventing them from unnecessary rate hikes. So our opposition to House File 561 is the first thing. You maybe have seen our ads, heard from us on calls. We're trying to seek action, and we'd love to have you contact the Iowa Senate, voice your concerns, and speak up now or pay later, as our campaign suggests.
Well, this is just the first video of a series that we'll be doing at least weekly out of the AARP Iowa office to keep you up to date on issues of concern before the Iowa General Assembly. Have a great winter. Happy New Year.